And good evening, folks. Back again for yet one more. We got a jam-packed show tonight. This is our third show. There's another one on the other side of this. But coming up next is the Vintage House team, coached by Adam Cawley, the Upside Down Players. Sit back, and they'll be entertaining you in just one moment.
Come on up, guys. Whoa, we are the Upside Down Players, coached by the inestimable Adam Cawley. And I'm so thrilled that I said inestimable. Well, I blew it that time. But anyway, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and everyone who has a mother or had a mother or has been called a mother. I'm so glad you're joining us tonight. We do a forum called the Armando, which starts with a monologue that is inspired by a suggestion first. And then our players take that monologue and pull something from it to create 3 scenes. We have another monologue, somewhat in the same theme, we hope, and more scenes that follow. And hopefully it's just hilarity ensues. Oh, yes, hilarity will ensue. What am I talking about? It will ensue. It will ensue. And speaking of which, I'm going to give the first suggestion. Everybody off screen for a second. And the suggestion is will.
I'm not sure about a lot of things. I don't have a clear sense of direction or purpose. Some of that, all right. So some of that, to be truthful, comes from I was really type A when I was a professional and I had businesses and I did a lot of different things and I wore a lot of different hats and with employees and industries and so on. But from I mean, I had 3 offices running once. I was a chiropractor. I had 15 employees. I had computer systems that I designed. I was an engineer. I did water quality modeling. I I was mediocre as a water quality modeler. My heart was not in being a corporate personality. Um, I had a ownership interest in a brewed iced tea company where we installed brewers at places like Foxwood casinos and stuff like. I hope that's not a coffee. That's just a name. Okay. Um, I was a school teacher. I was a contact tracer. I was a day trader in the stock market, and I started an insurance company. Maybe I forgot something else, but I was like in so many different directions during the course of my life that now that I'm retired and I can just put the chillax in chillax, I don't feel very willful, and it's really fine with me.
I know you want me to diffuse this bomb, but my heart's really not in it.
Well, but it really needs to be done.
Snip the blue wire, snip the red wire. There's even a green wire here. I mean,
You know we're going to blow up if you don't do this.
yeah, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling. I don't know. I just don't feel motivated.
We've been at this a long time. We've been working this job for a lot of years. I trust you.
That's part of it. I'm kind of tired. I mean, people have been trusting me for a long time, and it's just kind of exhausting. Just I don't know. Maybe you want to try it. Maybe you. I mean, you seem to be very invested in whether or not we blow up.
Yeah, I am invested, but I've never been trained.
But but you feel very strongly that you don't want anything to blow up, and actually I don't I don't really feel that way. So I really think maybe it's just best in your hands. Just- It's, it's just nipping a couple of wires. It's just,
And what happens if I snip the wrong one?
so everything blows up. What's the big deal? We all got to go sometime. At least that's the way I feel.
You're suicidal or something?
Hmm, I gotta say, I haven't been really happy lately. It's not. Oh, see, I just dropped all my tools.
We've got about 5 seconds left before this blows up.
You really care about this, don't you?
I do, because I still have a life that I want to live.
Oh, Giselle, you never really told me much about yourself.
Well, why don't we defuse this bomb and then I can tell you about myself.
Oh, I guess that's one way to get to know you. I hadn't thought of that. Oh, oh,
People are appearing before me. Is that God? I mean, am I about to die? Am I just seeing God's face in heaven?
I wish God knew sign language so I could understand. What's happening?
Oh my God.
I,
Oh my God. I think I saw heaven. Please defuse that bomb now.
Hey, all right, okay, all right. I'm. I do care. I care about you now. Obviously, you're very distressed, and I don't want.
Excuse me, Miss Jackson, but you didn't make the last payment on that mail order toolkit. I'm here to repossess those tools now.
Edit. All right, Farmer John. Look, Farmer John, here's the thing. You've got a great pig farm, but what you really need is if I put in a whole thing of, a Norwegian brewed chai machine. That's what you really need. Hey, farmer, put on the thing. Can't hear a word you're saying, farmer. You got to yell.
Geez, all that time I thought you were deaf. A chai machine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just a pig farm. You need to, ratchet it up a little. You can't just live like this. Chai, Norwegian chai, specially brewed with this machine.
Pigs
You're
are
gonna-
gonna love it.
Pigs, now you gotta feed it to the staff. You gotta let them know they're in a really cool kind of place. Not just a
Yeah. Yo, feed the pig slop and then have some cheese or whatever it is. Yeah.
Norwegian chai.
Norwegian chai.
Yeah, it's made with ginger and all kinds of stuff. You're gonna put your name on the map with this. I
Oh,
gotta
you
tell you.
think?
Oh, everybody's gonna be wanting to work for you.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I gotta say. What do you say? What do you say? And then, what do you say? First.
Yeah, I'm ready to try it for free. Yes. No expense.
I'll give you a cup. Here you go. Here you go. What do you think? What?
Tastes like pig slop.
No. It's Norwegian. Hey, this place is kind of smelly around here. Wonder what's this? Okay, look.
We have leaks.
You got leaks?
Yeah, we got leaks. You can only contain so much pig shit.
No, God. And here I was trying to lift you up. The other thing you could do is I have another business, Portuguese penguin dust. You spread it around everywhere and all of a sudden, the pigs feel better.
The pigs feel better.
And the staff,
I feel like shit, but the pigs feel better. We got happy pigs.
You got happy and happy
Happy
staff.
pigs.
You know,
Huh,
I gotta
huh.
say, yeah.
Yeah, all right, yeah, forget about the Norwegian fish, whatever the hell it was. Penguin dust, you're saying?
What?
Yeah. Penguin dust, spread it around.
Yeah. And then you're going to see, you're going to elevate your business. See, right now you're kind of in the slops, but you want to elevate to a new height. Hey, by the way, I like that little pig over there. Looks good. You got a nice place here in a way, you know?
You liking the pigs?
Yeah, I'm liking the pigs. I think that's most important for your staff, you know, so that you can put a big emblem out there.
We give our pigs penguin dust.
That's it.
Edit.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't understand why you're so excited to be here in bankruptcy court when I just told you that you went ahead and need to pay $5 million and that I'm not accepting your bankruptcy.
That's- God, there's so much to this situation, and not being accepted for my bankruptcy, it's going to make my novel just so much richer.
That might be the case, but these creditors, including the ones with the guns, really want you to pay now.
Yeah, and I'm going to give them the advance rights on the novel that I'm going to be writing. And by the way, this is not an open carry state. Just saying.
Well, and you do realize you have to pay me now too.
Oh, you have such a delightful sense of humor. I'm not
Yeah, you
paying
got to pay the court fees now and you got to pay them to me.
You're so precious, okay? I am just, you've never gotten this right with me all these years, okay? I don't pay.
I get it, but you have to now and you got to pay me.
You know, you must think I'm a politician. Like, oh, I just got money. Like, I just call up somebody and say, "Hi, wealthy donor, want to be a judge?" Okay, and they just write me a check. I'm not that guy.
Well, but you've got to figure out how you're paying me now,
I'm
or
not
else
good.
you might be going to jail.
Well, that's okay. That's just going to make for another chapter in my book. Thank you for that, because I was looking for a way to fill in the middle other than I was born.
Well, but I expect the payment for each night in jail too. So that's extra money that you're going to owe.
No doubt. I will never deny owing you. That's great. I knew we'd find an accommodation that would work for both of us.
This isn't working for me.
When that check clears from the second book that I write,
You mean the one that's bouncing?
no, the book hasn't bounced yet. I haven't written it yet. So the second book that comes forward, okay, you're going to be rolling in greenbacks.
Well, but I expect the payments before the book gets published.
I'm so glad. I'm going to put in another chapter about how I disappointed the judge.
Edit. So, this is my monologue about, based on the word will. So, I went to law school, and wills remind me of all the legal stuff. And you know, I wasn't great. I didn't like reading, and I had been a math major. So, God, what did I know about all that reading? And there was somebody else in class that was super, super smart. She knew everything about everything, every single law. And I admired her, but I was a little or very intimidated. Well, in law school, you have to do something called moot court, where you take a case and you do all the research and then you present it, and the teacher presides over it and, you know, decides, just as if you were to go to court. But the thing about it is the teacher has whatever 60 students. They can't keep track of everything. So when I went, they can't read all the cases, et cetera, and you're supposed to cite all this case law. So there I was, you know, going up against her, and she was just creaming me, of course. She knew every single law. She knew everything that was ever done, every statute. And all of a sudden I realized, I'm losing like crazy. What have I got to lose? So I start randomly citing law that doesn't exist. And I can see her face. I used my dad's zip code. I used everything for all the citation. And I can see her face. And she's like, oh my God, how is this possible? She's thinking, she's read every single piece. She researches everything. How could she know? But she's thinking, opposing counsel, me, is lying. But she can't say it because the teacher doesn't know. And how could she say opposing counsel's lying? And, I really do have a very mischievous side. And I got to say that there was something so wonderfully satisfying about Miss Perfect. I'm sure she didn't lose because she's too brilliant, and I'm sure she's gone on to be a Supreme Court judge. But there was something just so fun about that, and just made me realize I'd be better off in improv.
Yes, you're getting a ticket for going too slowly.
Oh, come on, officer. I follow the speed limit exactly, and sometimes my car just slows down.
If it was up to me, like I would toss the law out of the book because I think it's ecologically better, but it's not. And my job is to uphold the law, not interpret it. The minimum speed limit is 80 miles an hour,
Yeah.
and you're doing 72.
I know, I can see it and my car automatically just slows down. It has a mind of its own.
Yeah. So maybe like your car should be off the road until you can rectify that, because this is hazardous.
Well, I mean, I see people giving me the finger all the time, but
Let's not confuse somebody asking you to join them in marriage.
not that finger. No, not that finger.
Not that. So are you married?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm not. Are you?
Oh no. I'm a dedicated professional who's like really wants to see people go, the right speed when they're out doing stuff. Like I just like
There's something about you that makes me want to do exactly what you want.
it's my uniform, isn't it?
That and just your presence, your commanding attitude.
Stuff. If I didn't have to give you a ticket, like I would just be like, I wish I had met you like in a completely different setting.
Well, we can arrange that.
After your day in court.
Well, sure. Will you be in court that day?
I can arrange that.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, we've got a date, right?
Well, I guess we've got one on the books, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you say it. You go ahead. Because I'm.
Well, I just had to tell you one little detail that I left out. I'm a colonel in the state police. Close your mouth, officer.
Can we skip the dating and just get married?
Oh yeah, we can do that if you rip up that ticket.
Oh no. This is a test, and
Hey, get a room, you two. Get off the highway. You're holding everybody up.
whoa, there's another person going too slow. I'll be right back. You wait here. I'm gonna go get her. Later. See you in court.
Yeah.
Got it. So, John, I know you're relying on me to land this rocket, but I just kind of was making some things up when I went to rocket flying school.
When you say some things, what do you mean some things?
Well, I just kind of improved my way through school.
That's not really possible.
The teacher didn't have enough time to read all of our papers.
No. But surely you picked up something. You've been training for a year.
I picked up how to keep who was brightest in the class.
Oh, okay, but that
I did really good at that one.
and how did you get here? How could you possibly have gotten here from that?
Because the teacher liked me.
It's T-10 where they're counting us down.
Yeah.
You've got to pick this
I'm
up.
hoping you remember something.
Well, to be honest, I wasn't the brightest one in my class either. They told me you were the smart one.
Oh yeah, they did kind of say that you hadn't finished all your training yet.
Is my helmet on right? I'm not even sure. Is this?
I guess we'll look good for the pictures when we crash.
I mean, these things crash.
Well, we'll make the news.
Maybe at least our parents will be proud of us.
Yeah, it's T-9.
It was slow. I'm not even sure what that means.
Well, do you think we press the red button or the green one?
I thought all this stuff was automatic.
So we just don't press anything?
I didn't think so. I mean, it kind of, everything's kind of programmed already, and it goes up in the air, and people on the
I mean, I
ground.
can try calling, but hey, control.
I'm
great.
sorry, but everybody's on break. It's a required break for the next 15 minutes. You'll just have to hang in there.
Hang in there. We're supposed to go up there. We're not hanging in. We're going up.
Or are we going down?
If you no wonder they just didn't give us enough funding. I don't know what this is. Well, this may be our last time together. I mean, training was kind of fun, even though neither one of us know what to do. You have any other hobbies? Press this button. I don't know. I strap myself in.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
I mean, what did you do down on Earth? Anything?
I sewed. Maybe I can sew this thing together.
Edit. Well, I'm really grateful that you brought me in here to because applying to be the New York Philharmonic conductor. I know you see on my resume that I've been a underwater abalone diver, but I figured, I'd be good at conducting, right? I can move my hands.
I've seen your resume. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you say? Can you let me just look, see? I could be a conductor, New York Philharmonic, cool.
Mm-hmm. I also see that your uncle is on the board of directors of the orchestra.
Yeah. Isn't that good? Isn't that great? A little nepotism in there.
Little nepotism in there, whole lot of nepotism in there. Yeah, I like the way you do the conducting.
See?
Yeah, I'm thinking that you would be good outside the dressing rooms, conducting all of the musicians to the stage.
Cool. I can do both. Absolutely. I can conduct them right in there. Oh, and since you like nepotism a lot,
Oh, love it. Yeah.
I got a sister who could be like first oboe. She
Oh, Steen! Steen!
Come on up, everybody. We were and are the Upside Down Players, and we would like to introduce ourselves, beginning with
David from Amesbury, Massachusetts.
Jackie from Wolverine Lake, Michigan.
Joan from outside of Boston.
Dude outside Seattle.
Cheryl from beautiful Milford, Pennsylvania. Come by and visit. And we're the Upside Down Players. There are different versions of us every Sunday at 8:30, so please come by again. On Mother's Day, any day where someone is celebrated, anywhere. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you all. And thank you, folks. As they told you most eloquently, that was the Upside Down Players. We have one more show coming up for you in about 5 minutes. Sit tight. We'll be seeing Brick and Mortar, a wonderful duo. Sit tight, and we'll be right back with you.